Marietta wakes up before dawn every morning for her exercise. She works very efficiently in the office, ignoring distractions around her and devoting her full attention to high-level projects. In the evening, she attends an online class, and soon she will be graduating with her MBA. The question is, how can people like Marietta achieve so much, so consistently? And how can we accomplish as much in our personal and professional careers? Part of the answer lies in self-discipline. This is what pushes us to deliver on our best intentions and goals, even when we don't feel like doing so. If we have self-discipline, we are able to put off short-term pleasures or short-term inconveniences or discomforts um, in pursuit of a long-term gain. This is why self-discipline is so important. In this training, we'll examine the self-discipline actually what it is, we'll explore why it is useful, and we'll look at it how we can develop it as well. So let's move on in the classroom and let's see what do we have here. So basically, when you actually read the word discipline, you unconsciously start associating punishment, self-restrict or sacrifice, and all these unpleasant things in the world with it. But in reality, self-discipline can be simply amusing and exciting, and the outcomes can be really attractive too. So let's begin with breaking the stereotypes about self-discipline. The first and foremost, there's a self-discipline stereotype that it is a personality feature. People often believe that either they have it or they don't have it. But the truth is that self-discipline can be learned as a skill itself, not as a personality trait. The second part is self-discipline is a form of punishment. That's also a false notion. Though self-discipline requires a lot of effort, but this does not mean forcing yourself to do something against your will or hitting yourself for breaking such a rule like diet plan. Rather, it's convincing yourself most polite way to get your goals accomplished. So, what is self-discipline? Self-discipline is the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, and take action regardless of how you are feeling, physically, mentally, or psychologically. You are showing it when you intentionally choose to pursue something better for yourself. And you do it in spite of factors like distractions, hard work, or unfavorable odds. Self-discipline is different from self-motivation or willpower. Motivation and willpower contribute to it, as do persistence, the ability to follow through your intentions and hard work. One might wonder what actually makes up self-discipline. So let's talk about some of the foundation on which the whole concept itself is built in. The first and foremost is acceptance. This is the first pillar of self-discipline. It is acceptance of present situation, current situation. For example, if you really want to be a scientist, you first need to figure out how good you are at biology, chemistry, and physics or mathematics, and how does it add to your desired success. Until you just figure it out, you don't seem to be able to make a sound decision for yourself. The second part is willpower. This is the second pillar of self-discipline, using your willpower to engage yourself towards your goal. It basically sets your course of action and motivates you to stick to it. But remember that willpower is prone to exhaustion. If used alone, really longer period of time, for example, you wish to lose 40 pounds in a month, you might be able to carry on with willpower alone for such a week or so, but as time passes, your whole body weakens as you diet or you make more likely to give up. temptations upon seeing your favorite junk food, for example. So willpower has got you through your first week, let's say, but don't expect it to carry you through until the end. You will easily use willpower to make habits, though, but never use it to directly comfort the problems. Industry. It refers to work hard and putting in time. It does not mean choosing hard tasks for yourself. For example, if you're trying to complete an easy assignment, but you actually don't put hard work and time in it, it will turn out to be an ordinary assignment. You might be um, good in grades, but industry enhancing the quality, actual quality of your overall tasks. And then comes hard work. Hard work, I would like to define it in terms of tasks that's challenging. Self-discipline requires challenging yourself with tasks that find hard in order to just make sure that you master your goal. For example, once you know you are good at basic mathematics, you can always hard work to learn some higher level math as well. It will add on to the mastery of your skill. And then the last but not the least is persistent. Persistence, it simply refers to the ability to sustain the actions irrespective of your feelings. You keep on pushing um, yourself even when you badly want to quit. Persistence is only element that will fuel the rest of the pillars around. Um, it's a motivation on its own, but remember, giving up sometimes helps too. For example, if you are trying to just quit smoking, there has to be no cheat day. Otherwise, you will keep coming back to your bad habit over and over again after such a successful attempt. Now that you know about the basics of self-discipline, let's understand how self-discipline looks like when a person is just trying to practice it. For example, I'll illustrate Mr. J's example here, who's a 30 years old man, and he was upset about his alcohol addiction. He did not want others just to look down upon him. So instead of going for rehab, he started to train himself in self-discipline. At start, he simply found it hard to resist the temptation, but eventually he got better. He accepted that he cannot just minus alcohol from his life. Rather, he just realized going step by step will help. So he was able to reduce the amount of alcohol intake. He then resisted the temptations of at first of using his willpower. Next, he actually decided to put himself in a challenge where he had to start looking at the drink but not taking it. He was consistent and persistent in his challenge task. As a result, he found himself getting better and better at resisting the unwanted desire of alcohol consumption. Although it took him a year or so to cut the addiction to half, but Mr. J has decided to stick to his plans and has foreseen the upcoming benefits they are awaiting for him in the form of a healthy and happy life. So, how did this all happen? Let's move on and see the self-discipline, what it can do for you. Can you give your own definition of self-discipline? How will you incorporate the basic of self-discipline in your life? What are you waiting for? Grab a paper and a pen and start sketching a plan. And this is where starts the practical exercise. So I will recommend all of you to start drafting your plans. This is a task for you. And once you're done with the task, do put your comments down there. And from this, I will guide you step by step how you can develop your self-discipline plan and how you can work on it. But first and foremost, you have to put down one idea that you would like yourself to be disciplined about, and do share your ideas under the comments. I will look forward to speak to all of you in second session of self-discipline, where we'll practically look at how you will develop your self-discipline. So we will not just pass through the theory, But we will also try together to establish a plan for ourselves. If you are not interested in sharing your plans in the comments, it's fine. You don't have to. You just follow my advice. Take a white plain paper, put down your personal interest in developing self-discipline. So first and foremost, the task is that you have to put down what you want to achieve. What is your target? Put down your interest, and in the next session, we will go through that. So till then, stay safe, take care of yourself, guys, and I look forward to speak to you.